Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build video. As I mentioned last week, this one is a fraternity house. Last week I've done a sorority house. There will be a link down below if you want to check it out. And this one is actually a mixture of modern and old Tudor Windenberg style house. Basically my idea behind it was, it had two wings. One of the wings, like some sort of wings, it is kind of like it was remodeled, but not the entire house, just a wing of the house, or maybe like the half of it rebuilt later. You can actually see that it has two entrances, the black one, the old one, and then you can see the white, more modern one. I think that I will change both of these later, but I'm not completely sure, to be honest, what I've done, because I've actually built that a long time ago, so I don't really recall what I've done. Plus, I have a terrible migraine right now, and I can barely stand to record that video, but I know that I have to. So I basically told myself, just suck it up and record it, because I really just wanna record it, and if I don't do that right now, it won't be out on time, and you know what? It's okay. It's just okay. This one is basically mostly model from an actual sorority house. I cannot really recall fraternity house. I cannot really recall from the top of my mind the name of the sorority, but if you actually search for it, I think you can pretty easily find it, because it was, if I can recall correctly, one of the top sororities in the US, I think on the last year, 2014, something like that. I cannot really recall. As I told you, I have a migraine and that doesn't really help. The interior has the same style, old/modern, where basically there is a clear divider from the old and the modern style, and you can actually clearly see it because I decided to basically carry that around. So you will see the part of the house that it's currently with brown windows, it will have more old furniture, and the other one will have the more modern one. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. This one has 8 bedrooms, as in contrast with the sorority that it had, I wanna say 5. It was 3 with double bed, and it had 6. Yeah, it had 6 bedrooms, right? 2, 3, 5. Yeah, it had 6 bedrooms. Why did it had 6? 2. I'm counting. 4. Like, it was 2 bedrooms that it had 2 beds, 2 single beds, so that is 4. And then we had 3 bedrooms that were like for the queen and her queen bees. So 4, no, it's okay. I don't know what. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I have a terrible migraine since the time that I woke up, so it's not really helpful. But yeah, this one I had way more space to work with. As you can see, it's pretty darn big, and it took me around the same time to actually furnish it as the sorority one took me, because on the sorority one I went pretty extreme on the exterior, as in contrast with this one, because I felt like it was a sorority. It was not a sorority house, it was a fraternity house, and I just basically wanted to give the whole, we don't care about plants, we don't care about the exterior, we're just a fraternity house and we just, wanna have fun. And basically I took inspiration from Sims 3 University, and if you've ever played it, I don't know about Sims 2 University because I've never played it, you know that basically they had 2 sorority one sorority house, and one fraternity house. And the sorority one was well taken care of. It was, all pretty and stuff. And the other one, the fraternity, had all furniture on the exterior, and it was basically a whole mess. And I just basically wanted to carry that around here. I felt like that would make sense. So it's not heavy on the exterior decoration or on, plants and stuff, because I feel like they wouldn't really care to take care for them. So it's like, yeah. The house also has 2 entrances because, as I told you, I wanted that old/new style. So they basically had the old entrance and then they built a new one. The main entrance, I guess, for the upper floor is the old one. I just felt like that makes sense, and the other one, it's basically more, for the entire house, basically. It does not have a pool, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty darn sure that it does not have a pool. And if you've seen the sorority one, it had a pool, it had a beautiful backyard, but this one, it's pretty standard, but it has many rooms. It has many recreational rooms, and I think it looks good. I feel like I went with the vibe that I wanted to be basically like, we don't go that much outside and we don't care about the sun and stuff. Basically, there is an entire floor it is only for partying, and basically, and then there is the main floor, which is this one that we're building here, that it will have, the kitchen, and then it will have the living room, also the dining room. I was not sure about the dining area, as I saw I'm actually not completely sure. I think it was on Sims 3 University, but I'm not sure if it was on the sorority or the fraternity house. But on the sorority, I know that I'm mentioning it a lot, but I'm basically contrasting them. On the sorority house, I've done like a big massive tables for the dining area, because I felt like, all the girls would gather around and they would chat and stuff. And, the A girl would basically stand on top, and to me that made sense. But here on the fraternity house, I felt like, maybe making small tables, because, boys don't pretend to like each other. If they don't like one another, they're like, screw you, basically. And I feel like they would maybe not care to have such a formal dining area, because again, that is on the modern side of the house. So I felt like maybe doing small tables. But then again, I recall that I'm building this house for 8 Sims. If you want to add more Sims, you can easily do that. There is a whole basement that you can basically just add beds, or in the bedrooms you can just add one more bed, because I've added tons and tons of decorations in the bedrooms. I don't know why, for reasons, I guess. Just to make them come more alive. So I decided, as you saw, to basically add small tables on first. But then I was like, yeah, that doesn't really make sense, because having like 12 or 16 seats, it just not make sense. So I decided to go for a big dining table, more formal one, even though, to be completely honest, I feel like it won't be used on a fraternity house as much as on a sorority, like on Sundays and stuff. So yeah, I don't really know if you're playing on a university style, if you're ever going to use it. So yeah. On the sorority house, I went with the rainbows type of theme on the flags and stuff. But here I decided to go for the chess pieces. And the reason why I decided to go with that, I was between like either the fire or I think this one, and it was one more that I currently cannot recall. I decided to go with the chess pieces because it is like some sort of common knowledge that usually the boys on the fraternity houses don't care. Like, this is the standard. No, they just don't care. And I didn't really want to go with that theme and that stereotype. So I decided to make the fraternity house as someone who had a huge success on the university, decided to basically build that, or some, child of his to build that in his memory. So you will see a big statue and you will see many paintings of the space. So I guess the founder of that fraternity house maybe went to space, because I really felt with the paintings and all that they kinda made sense, since the statue that I used was the one with the guy that is a spaceman. So yeah, what else do I want to say? Yeah, you will see it a bit later, but I used the arches. I've seen that trick used by the Sim Supply, and it was a thing that I never actually thought of it, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's genius, why nobody ever thought of that? And while I tried that, I realized why nobody thought of that. Because you will actually see it a bit later, I will move few sims to make sure that everything works. I think after I'm done either with that room or with the room next door. Again, I'm not completely sure. They actually cannot pass beneath them. And it was a huge disappointment because I actually really liked the way that they looked. We'll talk about it a bit more when you will actually see one. You've seen them, but I didn't talk about them on time. And I was getting so upset at this point because I was trying to basically make the rooms personalized. So if you basically decide to download that and have it in your game to play as some sort of university style let's play for you or for a video, I don't know. I wanted basically the main sim that you're gonna play with to have a personality, like obviously will have a personality, but I wanted to make each room, to match a certain type of personality. So if you basically download it, you won't have to do any changes. So you will just have to find the perfect room for your sim. And also added a bit later, you will see that the little, I don't know, my sim trophies, how are they called? I think it is something like that. Probably. In each and every room, and I actually really like that idea. And I carried it around the entire house, and each and every bedroom actually has, that small trophies. I feel like it just gives another vibe, it gives the personality that they need to have, and I don't know, I really like it. This house also, apart from, the main floors, the 3 floors, it ends up having a basement because I actually could not fit all the bedrooms in all these floors, because I was pretty sure that I wanted an entire floor, which didn't end up being the case, for party. I felt like that was a needed thing to happen, like a party. A party room. And then I also wanted a library type of room, that they would basically go there to study, to do their homeworks and do their assignments and all of that stuff. But also I wanted a gym, because they are guys like to exercise and girls like to exercise. So a gym was something that I wanted in both of these houses, and I was not going to basically not add them. So that could easily become a room, but I really wanted a gym. And on this specific house I took so many photos. I actually took the photos for this and the sorority house at the same time. And when I imported them into a project, I realized that I took around 20 something photos for the sorority house, and this ended up having 50? Something like that. It was something crazy. I'm like, for real though? Like, that many. And the good thing with this house is that it actually has bathrooms, because if you've seen the sorority house, it had one bathroom. Actually, that's a lie, 2 bathrooms. It had 2 showers, actually 3 showers, and 3 toilets, I want to say. But this one, I decided to basically make sure that every 2 rooms they get a bathroom. I feel like this is something that it needs to happen. So I was pretty sure that I would have had that, because it just didn't make sense to only have that small amount of bathrooms and have such a huge house. So yeah, I did that. Let's find out how many screenshots I took. I think that's it. I don't know. Let's say, yeah, it starts from here. And I took 59 screenshots, and for the sorority house I took, this is it, 29. So yeah, it's 30 screenshots more, but it kind of makes sense because it has more floors, it has more bedrooms, so you know, it has certainly more room. Basically, I covered most of the space with the house, and I didn't go with decorations. And I also added curtains. It's something that I don't usually add to a house, because I feel like they're not gonna see you. Like, okay, the world around here, it's pretty big, and okay, it makes sense. Oh yeah, here are my same trophies. I basically laid them all down, so you know, I will have a huge knowledge of what they don't have and what they do have, because I've never collected them. Like, okay, I found them in capsules and stuff, but I never actually got around to collecting them. But yeah, what I was saying, I'm sorry, I don't recall. Again, I'm all over the place, but I have a huge migraine. Yeah, I'm moving a lot the camera right now, but again, I had to play all these little trophies and stuff. This room is for a scene that would basically be more in music and stuff, like the classic guy that you usually met, that he likes to play guitar. He has some sort of a guy that he wants to be like, and he's usually a girl's magnet, usually. I think this room, it turns up being a room for the geeky guy, so it will end up having the gaming mat. How is it called? I don't know. I'm trying to find it, as you can see. I'm like, where the F is it? Why can't I find it? And plus, it's in every room has a theme color. This one is yellow. The one next door, I think it was blue, I wanna say. I don't even recall. Yeah, I told you, migraine, yay! Is it green, or am I stupid? Oh, okay, it's blue. And I used the rag in each and every one of the rooms. I felt like it would be a nice addition since it had many colors, as well as few small paintings, and also the little banner for their fraternity house. I felt like that would be nice to have, you know, to represent the fraternity. I actually don't recall, because if you've seen the sorority house, yeah, no, again, we're talking about that again. I've done like a little thing with the letters outside to basically represent the sorority name, which was, I don't recall, and I'm not sure if I've done that here. I recall wanting to do it. Have I done that? I don't know. Here is the library. Library? Study room? I don't know. It has 4 computers, just in case. It has 3 bookcases, and that was the time around that I took a big break, and I come back a long time after I've built that. So I truly don't recall what I've done, because I've built them into parts, and this is how I've done all of my builds. So yeah, I don't know. But I really like how the little basically study space turned out, because I wanted to personalize it. I wanted to add, you know, that people living here vibe, and not so, uniform thing around the whole house. So you will basically see stuff thrown away here and there. You will see the little things, the laundry things, the clothes in the floor. Around the house you will actually see few, how are they called again? The equipment, the sports equipment, again around the house. I just don't know, I really like that. So here, that space I basically divided. I know it doesn't really make sense since we're going with that old/new vibe, but this, I think, do I change it? Or does it remain that modern? I don't know, but I basically divided into two sections. The one that it is basically the partying, dancing, drinking section, and then the other one that it is basically more of a game night section. So you will have the foosball table, you will have the Jenga table, and it is more or less to basically not be as loud. Basically a Monday night, I guess. A standard Monday night. And I used a lot of TVs. I know that they don't really make sense to actually have TVs there, but I feel like if one of the Sims in this house, or if you hired a Sim in this house who was a DJ, there is like that trait that basically, it's not actually a trait, it's from the skill, that you can basically project the TVs around. So I feel like that might be a good thing to actually have, to basically see the TVs around, to project the same thing, and the whole like little vibe. I feel like that would be kinda cute. So yeah, that's what I've done. In this floor, we also have two bedrooms. The one is for a crazy scientist guy, and the other one, I actually have no idea. I think it is for the DJ, because I felt like the DJ would be basically the guy of the party, like, So he would be like near the DJ booth and near the drinks, because he likes to, to have fun. And then the scientist guy, I was contemplating if I want to put him here or down the basement. I just decided to go here. I don't know why. I think it made more sense if he was in the basement, because I felt like he would do all the experiments, he would be loud, and he would basically be, not really caring about the noise around him, because he would do noise too. But then again, now that I'm currently thinking it might be more ideal for him to be in the basement, since he's the weird guy. Like, we would not want him here in the top if he is doing experiments and stuff. But I think on the bottom I've added, the one on the bottom is, by bottom I mean basement, clearly, is the green guy. Like he would be pretty weird. He would talk into plants and all of that stuff, so we want him to be in the basement, so people won't actually see him. But yeah, he was the crazy scientist guy up here, so I don't really know. I decided to add him here. Who's the other guy who lives in the basement? I don't recall. And again, I go extra crazy with like little personalizing stuff to basically add the whole someone's living over here vibe, and to make it, more vivid. And I really like that. I think it adds character to the rooms, and it looks very good. I'm very happy with that, actually. As you saw, basically on the down floor, you can see that the bedrooms have different furniture from the modern and the old side, as well as the curtains are different. I feel like that would make sense, because they basically upgraded a part of the house, or they built a part of the house, so they did not have that much money to go all crazy with remodeling the entire house. And now I recalled why I put the crazy scientist guy on top. Here in the bottom lives the green weirdo type of guy that talks to plants, and basically in my mind a vampire. So he is the guy that likes creepy stuff. He likes, just weird things that you would not feeling confident to go into his room. And I think I mentioned that into another build of mine recently, but I basically took inspiration for this one for a book that I was currently hearing when I was building that, and it was The Girl with the Back Tattoo, the lower back tattoo, I think, something like that. And she was saying that she was going into a guy's room. He was kind of creepy, he was kind of drunk. So I basically got inspired and I tried to do that room extra creepy, and no one would like to go there. So they would have him in the basement so no one would ever see him. Like, okay, the crazy scientist guy, maybe it's bringing awards home and trophies, so, he deserves a place on top. One of the top rooms. So yeah, I don't really recall what else I've done. Like, after that, what am I doing? Because basically we're done. I don't know. I'm being completely honest here. I don't know. Because I recall doing the bedrooms, I recall doing the bathroom here, but then what am I doing? Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but basically in this floor there is like that big closet, and there is two big closets on the first floor or the second, I don't know. However you're saying that. This, the coffee. That I basically thought that they're putting their clothes in that closet, 2 per room. So every 2 rooms they get a closet to share. And I really like that idea because having closets, it's fun. But they can't really use it. I am one of the people who like to basically make their Sims change clothes and not be like, click, change outfit too. I like to go to the dresser to add realism and stuff. And now I cannot talk. Oh my god, my throat hates me. I don't know. Can I do something out here? I don't recall. I don't know. I only recall putting a few plants. Did I put anything else? Oh yeah, I do recall that little elephant guy because I wanted to basically have an elephant here. There is a llama on the sorority house, and I wanted that little fountain type of thing to the dorms. So yeah. Oh yeah, I put a few exterior decoration. I felt like exterior decoration, plants. I felt like, not well taken care of plants, like they don't care about them. So yeah. And also I really like, I was contemplating in which of these statues I wanted. I wanted like the creepy old dude, or I wanted the big statue, because the creepy old dude means he is creepy, he has money, like that's what you can basically see, but it's a small statue. The other one that is basically big, he has prestige, and it is big, so that gives it more of an air and things. So I was not completely sure on which of these two I wanted to go, but I decided to go with the creepy old dude and the big one to basically go with that on the dorms. Oh, I am putting a name for it. I don't recall that. And also I decided to put like a campfire around the outside, because if you've seen the sorority house again, yeah, I know with the sorority house, damn it, when's it will stop? I know. Basically I did a big backyard and they had stuff to do, and I felt like maybe like doing a campfire that's pretty simple. They just have to put logs on it to basically lit it, and it would be a fun activity to do on a night, summer night. I added a lot of lighting around. I felt like making it look good during the night, that would be awesome. And here is the part, I guess I did not record that. You can see, but you can actually see the guy, yeah. He cannot go under the raised arches, which is sad actually, because I really wanted that to actually work, but it just didn't. So I decided to, now recalled, I decided to add arches on the old part of the house, not arches, spandrel, that little thing, you know what I say, you know what I'm saying, on the old part of the house, and on the modern part of the house to basically do like doors that they open and close and go back to the wall. I felt like that was pretty modern. They were not doors, and it was adding like that little oomph. So I really like that. Basically, a few of them are closed. I don't know if you've seen the one in the entrance. Few of them are closed, few of them are half open, and here are the screenshots. You will actually see it way better. You will get a good idea of how it looks. There are floor plans, and as I already told you, there are 59 freaking pictures. So I guess you can get a pretty darn good idea of how it actually looks, and I'm very happy with it. I hope that you will like it too. And if you want to download it, there will be a link in the description down below that you can actually go and download it from there, from the gallery, or you can search my username, which is the exact same as here in game. And yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy it. If you want to see the sorority house, there will be a link in the description down below, or maybe you can just go to my channel and find it. I don't know, you can do whatever. You can do whatever you want. That, I don't know what else. You can, that, I didn't not talk about that. As you saw, that was like the kitchen, but I decided to basically do a separate room for the fridges and all of the storage stuff, as few houses have, just to make it look like, it is cool, and they have a separate storage for it. Here in the trophy room, you don't have access through the doors, I guess. I want to say the sliding doors, that I created. You have access because there is another door, so you can only access it from the outside. But I feel like it's okay, because who actually cares to go into that room? It's basically for decoration purposes, and I don't know, I just felt it made sense, And oh my god, I took way too many screenshots, and I did not realize that sooner. Yeah, like 8 bedrooms, those are a lot of bedrooms. The guys who live in this house are very, very privileged. And you can see basically there are a lot of decorations, basically spray painting decorations on the wall, and I think it will look so good when city living comes around if you add the murals that the team was talking about on their live streams. I think that will look amazing in this house, especially from the outside or in few rooms that can basically suit the edgy type of guy or the more artistic type of guy. So yeah, that is it. How many screenshots have I took? Like 4-minute screenshots? Those are a lot of screenshots. Yeah, I know. But hey, you can get a better look of the house. And I feel like if you don't watch the build, which I get it, it's a 30-minute build, you can get the whole idea from here. So yeah, I hate this part that the roof trims, but what can you do? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this build. I hope you enjoyed it. Next we'll do 2 Halloween builds, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will have an amazing day, and take care. Oh my god, my throat. Yeah, talking for 30 minutes, it's hard. Anyways, take care.